Get out of here! You have to
Nope.
get out! I'll stop you!
Stop yelling at me! So now we quick save again.
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere? No. It is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
Voila. Quick save again. Because I know for a fact things are about to get hairy. Huh! Game glitch!
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead?
There will be no discourse between us, demon.
Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
I am now paused.
Immediately.
Turd. Well, I knew things were about to get hairy. I just didn't plan that out very well. Let's see now. That is so hilarious, though.
Very well. Perhaps
Nope.
we should converse.
I don't converse with you, strange lady. Drop heroic defense and regeneration. And heal yourself. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. And this is the one that I want to attack. Of course she did that right as I get there. In order to stay alive, oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Immediately.
Oh my word. I can't do anything because...
Immediately.
Okay then. That gives me some of my magic power back. And there we go. I used a lyrium potion, unfortunately, but at least that time I didn't die. So, made sure none of the Earl's family died. Although there's quite a few people that died to save the Earl's family.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he could be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks. I had nearly... I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. His poisoning Eamon began this whole mess, yet he lives. I must decide what becomes of him. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think?
Oh, why do you want my opinion?
You spoke with him, have you not? You know what he has done better than I do, even.
Would you find him useful?
I would not trust him, but I would not presume to tell my brother what to do.
I don't think it's your decision to make.
What do you mean? He is responsible for many of the problems here, and is a Maleficar as well.
Exactly, he's the Circle of Magi's responsibility.
Perhaps you are correct. But that is Eamon's decision, not mine. I'm sorry. Jowan stays in the dungeon for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn. The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon.
And I suppose you want me to help search for it.
If your business leads you elsewhere, I cannot hold you here. But I hope you want to restore Eamon as much as I.
My husband funded the research of a scholar in Denerim, a brother Genetivi. He has been studying the inscriptions on Andraste's birth rock. When Eamon fell ill, I sent the knights to speak to Genetivi. I hoped that he had finally discovered the location of the urn of sacred ashes itself. They were unable to locate Genetivi. In desperation, I sent more knights in search of the brother, or some clue of the urn's location.
What will you be doing in the meantime?
I must organize Eamon's knights as they return, draft new soldiers, and prepare the army to fight. I shall hand Redcliffe back to Eamon when he awakens, and in a state where it can be of some use in the coming war. Truly, what other choice do I have?
I will see if I can find this relic. Wait a minute. Actually, I have the Darkspawn to contend with.
Eamon is well respected and powerful. He can pull Ferelden together. If you wish to fight the Darkspawn, you will need him.
I will see if I can find this relic.
No one else can. Even if I wish to do it myself, I cannot abandon Redcliffe to its own devices. Perhaps you could seek out the brother's home in Denerim and see if any clues remain on his whereabouts. It is the only place to begin the search, I think. I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
Threat. Taunt. Passive one. Codex updated. Alessa is old. Oh, looks like they messed that up. Pretty much, I think her journal entry is messed up. We obviously saved her, but there's an option to basically use her blood to fuel the spell that would free Connor from the demon. Yeah. He was freed from the demon's power at a terrible price, the cost of his mother's life. Oh, another messed up one. Although he was decorated for valor by King Merrick, Howard's abrasive manners have earned him almost universal dislike among his peers. Okay. It appears it will be a civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. The Arling of Amaranthine winds along the sinuous northeastern coast of Ferelden. The waking sea is known for its temper, and the storms that sweep in from the warmer northern waters are sudden and brutal. These are the lands of Rendon Howe. He was born during the occupation, and like many of the nobility at the time, joined Prince Merrick's rebels. He fought alongside young Bryce Cousland, future Terran of High River, and Lannis Bryland, future Arl of South Reach, at the bloody Battle of White River. It was the most catastrophic defeat of the entire occupation, from which only 50 rebel soldiers escaped alive. Yeah, pretty much he's not liked. He then retreated during the battle at Ostagar. He fled the field, leaving King Kaelin and the Grey Warrens to die. He then returned to Denerim and declared himself the regent to his daughter, Queen Honora, demanding that Ferelden follow him against the Darkspawn, upsetting a great many of the bands. His actions sparked a civil war. Loghain's supporters found themselves fighting their neighbors, who blamed Loghain for the death of the king, as well as those who simply wished to take advantage of the power vacuum. Zevernorant. The Crows send their regards. Between the Tevinter Imperium, Ravane, and the Free Marches sits the nation of Antiva. Although it possesses few resources of its own, Antiva's location makes it a center for the trade in the north, and the capital, Antiva City, is the wealthiest in the world. Antiva has virtually no army. The monarchy is too weak to support one. Most Antivans would be hard-pressed even to name the current king, as the true power lies in the hands of a dozen merchant princes, each with a personal army, and each locked in a constant struggle for power against all the others. Anyone would think then that Antiva would be a ripe target for invasion by one of their neighbors, but even the Kunari leave Antiva alone for one very good reason: the House of Crows. most efficient, most feared, and most expensive guild of assassins in the world calls Antiva their home, and their reputation alone defends the borders.